All right, welcome back, everybody. If you are hearing me, can't see me, go ahead and refresh your browser. I will type that in as well. All right. So I was just talking with our sound techs, trying to get some ideas of what we could do to get a better sound. The overhead mics are turned up about as loud as we can get them without getting any feedback. They're at what our sound tech called the breaking point. We're discussing other options. Really trying to get the quizzers to speak up is our best bet. But asking a quizzer to change their routine takes about 3 weeks of practice for them. So I asked our quizmaster, Mr. Dave Douglas, to remind the quizzers to try to speak up as best they can, but no promises on that. We're going to try to give you the best sound of the quizzers that you can get, but we're working on seeing if we can come up with a better solution. Hopefully we can get that taken care of for you. It is in the works. All right, so we want ACS Mom. You want us to keep track of Athens. I haven't even set up the Twitter stuff yet, so that's all fine and dandy. As I said before, coming up in this next quiz, we have Heartland from Nebraska, Temple JV, Tri-City Junior High. This is a Division II quiz that you guys will be seeing. Athens next. Let's find, where is Athens going in the next round? Athens will be quizzing in David Poston's room against Woodside and Pleasant View. That is in the 6:30 segment that we're not yet started in. Already running a little bit behind in the second quiz. Any other teams you guys are wanting to know about? Who's going to be where? What's happening when? Looks like all we got is Athens fans right now. Last year we were covered with Wisconsin's fans, so Athens is traveling well over the internet. Well then, looks like that's what we have. So during this next quiz, I'll see what I can get as of updates from Athens' room. I will send it over to the auditorium as soon as they get set. I'll give you guys a peek of what's happening in there. There you can see some of our people. Looks like they're setting up stand mics. We're going to see if that works any better. Set those in the middle, have the quizzers talking to those. We'll see how that works out. Hopefully you guys get better sound during this round. All right, going into the next round, I'll just give you guys an overview. This is what's happening with the Elite Division. Hey, the Milners are online. Good to hear from you guys. During this next round, in the fireplace room with Craig Scott as the quizmaster, we have Falls A, Falls B, and Kettle Moraine. We have a Wisconsin showdown going on. Another Athens fan. Man, how many of there are you guys right now? You guys are killing this streaming. It says that we got 47 users online. I'm not hearing a whole lot. I hear a whole lot from you guys. I'd love to hear where you guys are from, who you guys are cheering for. Give us a shout out. Give your quizzers a shout out. I'll try to give it to them. Moving on with where people are going. Like I said, I covered this earlier. Athens will be quizzing in David Poston's room against Pleasant View and Woodside. Quizmaster John Ludlow this round will have Temple, Tennessee, Bethel, South Carolina, and Calvary, South Carolina. We already covered Mr. Douglas in the auditorium with the Division II. David Locke will have First JV from California, Abilene, Kansas, and Woodside, the white team, Woodside White. I think we have 3 Woodside Division II teams. Yes, or red, white, and blue. We have Woodside White will be in that room. In Dante Cardenas' room, we have Tri-City Senior High, Mount View, California, and Woodside Red. And Miss Tori's room, we have Falls JV, Woodside Blue, and Faith, California. And then in our 2-team quiz room downstairs with Troy Self, we have Heritage JV and McWanago. That's what we have happening right now with all of our different rooms. Those are the quizzes that are happening. I will see what we can do if we can get this uploaded onto our website. You guys can take a look at it if it's not there already. Competition. You know what? You guys can see this for yourself. You guys probably already knew that. You guys probably knew better than I do. If you might want to open up a second tab on your internet browser, or you will lose what's happening hearing me tell you what to do. You're going to go, if you are looking at CITV, you open up a second tab, go right where you are, go to the home page of Colorado Invitational Bible Quiz Tournament, which is CI tournament.org or CI2015.com. Return home, select the competition tab, select prelims, and whichever your team is, either Elite or Division II, whichever you're wanting to watch. And it will pull up exactly what I'm looking at on my pamphlet here. You can also see all the rosters. You can get an idea of what teams are here. You can even, I think, download a PDF of the booklet that I'm looking at myself. That's what we have going on. Let me go back, see what do we have happening. Yes. All right. So now that we have a few more people piping in onto our chat line here, this round I'll be going to check out Athens during the 6:30 round, which is probably already started. So I'll jump down there in just a minute. I'll send you guys straight to the auditorium. During the 7 o'clock round, you guys take a look of what's happening. What's happening with the competition. Look at the 7 p.m. round and tell me who you guys want to hear from. I'm covering Athens right now, so I'll try to cover someone different during the next one. You guys let me know what you want. I'll try to keep you guys as happy and content and involved as possible. So here we go, sending you guys straight to the auditorium. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of action right now, but I'm going to send you guys in there so I can go get some updates from the Athens quiz downstairs against Pleasant View and Woodside. All right, I'm heading out and sending you guys straight to the auditorium.
right, number 3, your light is on there. It is still on. Stand up there and look at that pad there and make sure you're sitting good on it. There you go. All right. I think we're ready to start. I know that most of you I have not seen quiz before, so I'll look forward to getting to know you. A couple of you I've seen once or twice, as in Mr. Sawyer and Mr. Carson. And yeah, I recognize another gentleman down here on the end. So you got to remind me of your first name. I know it's Black is your last name, Abraham. All right, so, and I think I know who you are. At least I know all your siblings, so welcome, Kirsten, to Bible Quiz. All right, here we go. Question number 1. According to Matthew 28, verse 2, what was number 5, Abraham? That is correct. They've asked me to ask you all to do it as best as you can to step near to the mics and speak loudly so that they can hopefully see you at home on television or wherever. So, all right. This is question number 2. Question. Who shall that evil servant, number 1, Carson?
Whom will that evil servant be delivered? The devil?
No, I'm sorry. Okay, we have a toss-up for Heartland and for Tri-Cities. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question number 5, Avery.
Whom shall that evil servant begin to smite his fellow servants?
That would be correct.
Good job.
Question number 3, question. According to Matthew 20, verse 2, for what did he agree with the laborers? Number 4, Sarah. That is correct. Number 4, according to Matthew 7:16, what? Number 1, Carson.
Their fruits?
No, I'm sorry. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question. According to Matthew 7:16, what shall ye do by their fruit? Number 3.
Shall know them by their fruits.
That is correct. Audrey, is that right, Audrey? Okay. All right, glad to have you back. All right, this is question number 5. It's a quote this verse question. Quote Matthew 26:2. Time. Question number 5 repeated. To finish this verse question, finish this verse. For John came neither, number 2, Sawyer.
For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he hath the devil.
20 points. Question number 6. Question. What did Jesus in Matthew 22 say the Sadducees knew not? All right, time, the scriptures, nor the power of God. Question 6 repeated. According to Matthew 14:12, what did John's disciple, number 3,
Came in and took up the body and went and told Jesus.
I'm sorry, toss-up question, remaining teams. Question, according to Matthew 14:12, what did John's disciples do? All right, time. You were so close. You left out one part and buried it. That's what you left out. All right. 6, question 6 repeated. It's a reference question. Who came to Jesus according to Matthew 15:1? Number 2, Sawyer.
Scribes and Pharisees.
I'm sorry, I can't accept that. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question. Number 3.
Scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem.
That is correct. They were specifically the ones from Jerusalem. Good try. All right, that is correct. This is question 7. Where oughtest he to have put the money? Number 5, Abraham.
To the exchangers.
That is correct. Question 8 is a reference question. What other than falling down before the devil would Jesus, number 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. The toss-up for the other 2 teams. Question. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question. This is a reference question. What other than falling down before the devil would Jesus have to do? Number 4.
Worship him.
That is correct.
Good job.
And that's who, Micah? Good job, Micah. All right, question number 9. According to Matthew 6:20, what do Sawyer?
Thieves break through and steal.
That is correct.
Well done.
Yes.
May I appeal?
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if it's thieves do not break through and steal.
Well, the answer is just break through nor steal. The question was not do. The answer is basically the same for both.
All right.
So you kind of get away with not being really sure there. The way he answered it, I think it was acceptable no matter which one of those questions I would have asked. Question number 10. Question. Who shall be severed from the just in Matthew number 3? Audrey?
The wicked.
That is correct. All right, after 10, everyone good with the scores up there? Temple, you are in the error zone. Question 11. Question. What were they that passed by in Matthew number 5, Abraham?
They reviled him. They reviled him, wagging their heads.
No, I'm sorry. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question. What were they that passed by in Matthew 27, wagging? Number 5, Avery. That's correct. You gave me too much, unfortunately. Question number 12. Question. What happened to those from Jerusalem and all Judea? And number 2, Sawyer.
They were baptized of him in Jordan, referring to John.
Good job. 20 points. Question number 13. Question. Why had some in Matthew 19 made themselves, number 3?
For the kingdom of heaven's sake.
20 points. Question number 14. Question. According to Matthew 21:15, what did the chief priests and scribes see? Number 3.
Children crying, Hosanna in the highest. In the temple.
It's a good try, but I'm sorry, it's not correct. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question. According to Matthew 21:15, what did the chief priests and scribes see? All right, you had about half of it. The first part is the wonderful things that he did, and then the part that you said about the children crying in the temple was correct. They were specifically crying Hosanna to the Son of David, so that was a little bit different too, but you were close. And we are on to question 14 repeated. Question. According to Matthew 1:6, who was, number 2, Sawyer?
Who was David.
That is correct. All right. This is question number 15. Question. How shall every word be established? Number 5, Abraham.
In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses.
20 points. Question number 16. According to Matthew 12:22, what did the blind, number 3,
Possessed with a devil.
no, I'm sorry. Toss-up question remaining teams. Question number 1.
Their sight.
No. The question is, what did the blind and the dumb do? And it's both speak and saw. So we have a free question. The question is for Tri-Cities. What was in the land of Judah in Matthew 2? Yes, sir. That's correct.
Good job.
All right. Almost waited too long. I always give it a shot on that. All right. Question 16 repeated. It's a finish this verse question. Finish this verse. And they reasoned among them, number 2.
And they reasoned among themselves, saying, It is because we have taken no bread.
20 points. Question 17. According to Matthew 23, verse 10, who is your master? Number 4? No, I'm sorry. Toss-up question remaining teams. Question. According to Matthew 23:10, who is your master? Okay, time. The answer is even Christ. 17 repeated. Right now we've got 17, 18, 19. We've still got enough. We've got one extra right now. Number 17 repeated. Question. For whom in Matthew 17 did Peter want to... Number 3.
One for thee, one for Moses, and one for Elijah, thee referring to Christ.
That's correct.
Good job.
Yes.
I believe it says Elias, not Elijah.
I'm going to accept it as an acceptable paraphrase because that is who Elijah is. So, who Elias is. And it was a partial reference, not a full reference. So, all right, so the question is accepted, and we are on to question number 18. Question. To whom would men in Matthew 10 deliver you up? Number 3.
You up to the council.
Very good.
Good job.
Quiz up.
That is a quiz out. Nice job, Audrey. Question 19. According to Matthew 5:43, whom?
Whom? The neighbor.
No. Toss-up question remaining teams. Question. According to Matthew 5:43, whom shalt thou hate? All right, time, thine enemy, thine enemy. It's not telling you to do that. It's just the way the verse is worded there. So, all right, we are down. We have our final 2 questions. Question. According to Matthew 8:4, Who did Jesus, number 5, Andrew, or Abraham, I'm sorry.
Moses. Off the gift that Moses commanded.
No, I'm sorry. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question. According to Matthew 8:4, number 4. No. Who was he to tell? No man. All right, we have a... You know what? I think... Am I over the 25 limit? Did I miscount?
I'm at my last column right here.
Yeah, this actually is the last question. I think I just realized that I asked you more than I should have. Okay, your free question is, according to Matthew 9:27, who followed him? Yes. No, I'm sorry. It was a free question. Correct answer was 2 blind men. Let me just double check, make sure.
Could have tied.
Yeah. That's the end of the quiz. All right. Thank you all. Good quiz. That's our 25 question limit. In fact, I think I asked 26. Does your deal show something there to alert us?
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm a little late joining you. I was finishing up that Athens quiz. Great quiz. For those of you just now joining us, here's what we're doing. We had a conversation going back and forth with fans earlier. You can go back there and read it. Can't hear what I was saying. You can go online. I suggest opening a second tab, going to the CI Tournament website, which is citournament.org. Select the competition tab, hover your cursor over that tab, scroll down, move your cursor down to whether you're looking for an elite team or a Division II team. Select prelims, either elite, Division II, whichever you're looking for. And then whatever you're looking for, it'll pull up what I have here in my booklet, which is just a spreadsheet basically of what's happening, when, and where. Going on in this next quiz that you will see in the auditorium, it will be Woodside against Calvary against Falls A. You have Woodside, Calvary, Falls A. That's the quiz you will see and hear on CITV. But I made you guys a deal. I will go wherever I have the most votes. I'm going to take a break from Athens because I know we have other fans wanting to get updates. So whatever you don't hear from me, or whatever you don't see on CITV, I will try to update you by going and watching just outside that quiz. Keep you updated on scores. We have people asking about Bethel Calvary from South Carolina. Like I said, Mr. Matt West is going to jump in and join us here. Turn on his microphone.
Well, Jono, whether it be Bethel Calvary or any other team, you can get scores by going to the Facebook or Twitter page. And if you are like, hey, I'm not on Twitter, but you have texting, you can text to 40404. Follow space CO Invitational.
All right, I'm going to try this. 404.
Text to 40404.
To 40404.
The words follow, FOLLOW, CO Invitational.
All one word?
Yeah, and that will give you all the scores. And I just got one on my phone. See, like this. Okay, let's see what I got here. And in Bethel Calvary, got a middle. Temple got a high, and Calvary got a low. 160, 130 to 60. See? Ask, and you shall receive.
There we go.
And that's how it happens. And I did the same way. I'm not on necessarily Facebook at the time, but it will text those scores to me.
There you go. That's what you got. Love to know the Pleasant View Temple Hillsdale quiz goes.
Well, Pleasant View, Athens, and Woodside I got.
Yeah, they were. I was following that one for our viewers, right down to the last question. And Pleasant View finished 170, Athens 140, Woodside barely showed up. It looked like.
Or maybe they got a lot and then made a lot of errors.
No, I was watching.
Oh, you were there? You were there? Okay, all right.
I was watching that one.
All
It
right.
was a lot of frees, and then some errors, and just.
Well, how often
not a
do we
good
have
showing.
to pause for station identification there, Jono?
I've been doing it about
in between every quiz.
In between every quiz.
Okay, all right,
So,
all right.
Pleasant View Temple Hillsdale quiz. Let's see. That is going to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's going to be in David Locke's room.
Yes, it's David's Locke's room, which is the right loft.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Which is that warm room way up in the roof. That's what we're talking about.
Yes,
right?
yes. All right. So Temple, is that what I'm getting? Is that the?
People seem to like Temple.
All right.
Okay, what's the next quiz that we're going to be following live?
The next quiz we're going to be seeing live is Woodside against Calvary against Falls A.
And this is an elite level quiz.
This is an elite quiz.
We just had Division II quiz in there, and those are fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Woodside is going to Calvary, South Carolina, and Falls A. These are teams that I didn't pick to do real well.
So the battle of the low teams is that?
I didn't say
that.
that.
Okay,
I said that
didn't.
perhaps my prediction was bad, but that's.
I guess we'll find out. We'll take a look at how they do in this next quiz.
Yeah.
Any updates on Heritage?
Heritage New York.
Do we have a text?
I have their JV team.
We just got a JV.
Their JV team got a high in the glass room, 210 to 170 for McQuantigo.
I'm going to jump on Twitter now.
I mean, they're texting all these scores to me. You want Heritage Mission? Where did they quiz? It's my phone is not smart enough to get all this information as quickly as you want it. All right. Well, I think we're going to pause about 10 seconds for station identification, and then we'll come back. But if you want to know scores and you're online, which you are because you're listening to us, go to Twitter, and Jono will post on the chat room a link to the Twitter page where you can get those scores without having to do anything. Having said that, they're about to start that new quiz, so we're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification, and back on the other side, you'll see the quiz. Thank you.
All right, thank you.